Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. They'll run it to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Howard. And it's caught. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Tate. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Lane. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Hey, good job by the defense here, not being surprised on 3rd down and 1. The offense elects to throw the ball instead of running for the first down, and the defense is able to come up with a sack.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Makes a quick grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And now the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. You missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Powers through.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Drones. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He'll throw it now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On the run, it's Tootin. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Howard. And the completion made. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Got him, he's sacked.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Drones. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down and goal, upcoming. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to